Hi, this is Kim with Scholarly Pursuits. Today I'm visiting the North Market. It's a public market in downtown Columbus. I have been to this market so many times over the years, but you know how when you live in a place, you go for a while and then, you don't go for a while and you think about it and you're like, hey, let me go check that out again. Now, I used to work downtown, and when I first moved to Columbus, I would see people downtown sitting on the steps at lunchtime, walking around. It just seemed like such a neat place to work. This market was about maybe a half a mile from where I worked. And often on lunch, we would come down here and get something quick to eat. It's also located near the convention center. There's Goodell Park that's near there. The Short North, which is an artsy district, all these areas. So the North Market is kind of centrally located. Now we're going inside the North Market. I want you to experience it like how I experienced it this Friday afternoon. Now here's the thing, usually the North Market is full, is bustling, there's people from all over the place because again, you have the convention center, there's hotels downtown, so you have lots of visitors to come here. But I talked to one of the vendors on this day, and she said this was one of the slowest days, actually one of the slowest weeks they had in quite a while. For me, that was perfect because it made perfect timing to get a good video. I'm not dodging and ducking people. I'm not trying to keep people out of the video. So for video purposes, it was great. But I'm sure for the vendors, it wasn't the best day. Now, this is a Friday. I was told it will pick up as the evening, went on. I think they only stay open until 7, but she was hopeful that as the day wore on, that the foot traffic would increase. Now, this is a spice area. I tell you, one thing I love about markets, public markets for sure, is the variety, the things you don't see when you go to Kroger's or Myers. I mean, the grocery stores, especially Whole Foods, Trader Joe's, you're going to see some different things. They just don't have the space. They don't have the capacity to have all the different types of foods that you'll see at the North Market. If you notice, because I've been to the Seattle market, I've been to Cleveland, I've been to the one in Lansing, Michigan. The North Market, and there's 2 North Markets. There's a Dublin, they've opened a second one, Dublin. But I tell you, this is the original one, and it is just amazing, right? So clean. Have you noticed how clean it is? Such a variety. Just about anything you could want or need, you'll find. Now, I'm going to get this pizza, and I know as you guys go on, it's just something I've always done. I love their pizza. Look at this pasta. I cannot be held responsible for the food cravings that you'll probably experience as you go throughout this video, because I stop sometime and I zoom in on some of the dishes. Now look at all the different flavors of pizza. I ended up getting a piece of cheese pizza, and there it is, it's vegetarian, and you probably wonder why, Kim. If there's so much Vietnamese food, Mexican food, hot chicken takeover, Mediterranean food, Polish food, how do you end up with a slice of pizza? Look at that bread too. There's pastries, there's donuts. I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I love their pizza. I used to get it all the time at lunch. Sometimes, I don't know if this happens to you. Sometimes when I go to these places where there's so many choices, to be quite honest with you, I sometimes can't figure out what to get. There's just so many different ideas and things to try. The smell is amazing, right? The smells, the sights. These are Buckeyes. I didn't get to get a good picture of those, but Ohio is known for the Buckeyes. And I know my son said he was at work, and he works up north, and he said they had never heard of it, and so he brought some from different candy shops here in Columbus, the Buckeyes, and they picked which one they liked the best. Look at this fire cider. I wonder what that tastes like. I wonder if it's hot, but you can get fresh vegetables. So if you live downtown, because there's a lot of housing downtown, this of course would be a great place to come to get fresh meat, fresh condiments, fresh spices. It kind of reminds me of Europe. You know how a lot of times some of those folks, they shop every day for their bread. They shop every day for their meats. So if you live downtown, I can just imagine some of the folks that live downtown come here weekly, daily basis to get what they need. And here's what you'll see. We're going to head upstairs because I want you to say there's 2 different levels. Hot chicken takeover is right there. That used to be one of my favorite places, the chicken, the macaroni and cheese, but I've kind of moved on to some other things. But if you want a good kind of soul food, sort of soul food meal, hot chicken takeover is a good place to come. Look at the seating. The other thing is they have seating. I want to talk about seating because when it's crowded, and it's usually crowded, to be quite honest with you, this is unusual. There's always plenty of seating. Of course, people are always getting up and leaving, so that a space will become available if one isn't. But the most seating is upstairs. So a lot of people purchase their food downstairs, come upstairs, and this is where they eat. And then you can look out over the market, a beautiful view of the market downstairs from upstairs. And I personally have never, I don't think, had a problem getting a seat. And I love that about North Market. There's lots of seating. And now they even have seating downstairs, so that's good as well. We're going to come up on some artwork. I love artwork. I love things that assault not only the smell and the taste, but the visual. And so there's a couple pieces of mural, a couple pieces of artwork up here. There's information about the artist as we go along. But yeah, isn't that pretty? And it's very, the theme is a food theme, a eating theme. Look at all this seating. So when you get something to eat, don't wonder where you're going to sit. Get your food, come on upstairs with your friends, your family, your kids. I think a market, a public market, is one of the best places to bring children. Now, your children need to be able to, I think, see and not touch, because people are going to be buying the food, whatever. But you can learn so much about different cultures. Some of us may never get to Vietnam. Some of us may never get to Poland, but we can get the food right here in Columbus, Ohio. And the North Market has it all in one space. Look at that fan. It's huge. It keeps the circulation and the air good in the North Market. Now, there's restaurants upstairs as well. That's where you'll find those. There looks like an elevator, I believe, too, here. So if you notice, when I came in, there was a ramp. So it is accessible. I always like to say that because my parents are getting older, and when we come different places together, I like to know that they can either ride their scooter or there's places to sit. So for every age, the North Market is just a neat place to come. But look at all the different things you'll see. And I'm going to stop talking a little bit this video because I want you to experience it. And again, it's not my fault if you get hungry. If you're in Columbus, if you haven't been in a while, if you go all the time, the North Market is a great place to visit anytime you get a chance. I want to talk about parking too, just before I stop talking. The parking, there used to be a lot connected to the North Market. But you do get when you park at the garage. I parked at the parking lot garage. They'll give you a ticket. You just want to make sure that when you purchase something, get that ticket validated. And then my parking was only $2. But it was funny because when I looked at the original price of the ticket, it said $25. I'm like, what? But because I got it validated, it was only $2. Look at that huge bagel. So there's bagel, there's pastries, there's cookies. Now, Buckeye Donuts, that's a well-known donut place here in Columbus. I kind of did myself a disservice because the day I went, it was the beginning of the year, and my friend and I had a challenge where we weren't eating certain things, trying to, be healthier. So a lot of the things I couldn't get, so I'm going back, to be quite honest with you. I bought popcorn, I bought pizza, because there were things I saw that I wanted, but in the spirit of keeping to our challenge, like the cookies and all those things, the Jenny's ice cream. My sister, she loves Jenny's ice cream, and they have Jenny's ice cream in the North Market. The one thing about Jenny's ice cream, they have really different flavors, and she just loves Jenny's. Now, I'm gonna be quite honest with you, I don't really appreciate it. I'm an ice cream connoisseur. I love ice cream. However, I'm a simple ice cream connoisseur, so I like butter pecan. I think that kind of ages me. If you know, you know. I like chocolate, maybe chocolate almond. That's as exciting as it gets. But Jenny's, if you love different flavors of ice cream, they do a booming business. You will love Jenny's ice cream. There's seating right there. It's a really nice long section of Jenny's ice cream. So nothing else, stop by North Market and get you some Jenny's ice cream because it is well known, well loved in Columbus. Now look at this food. And I'm going to spend a little time here. I know you probably wondered. First of all, I love Italian food, but you probably wondered why she keeps showing pictures of this. I think because I couldn't decide what to eat, but if I hadn't got the pizza, I probably would have gotten some of this Italian food. The pasta is fresh, but I love how they show you the portion sizes, and exactly what you're going to get if you order one of these meals. And it just looks so good. So I'm gonna keep walking around the North Market. This video will give you an idea of what you'll see and experience when you do come to the North Market. Probably unless you come really early, you won't have the experience of the openness and not as many people. Because I was there maybe around Thanksgiving with my sister and my niece, and it was, you know, bumper to bumper people, which that kind of lends to the excitement of North Market too, seeing all the people from all over the place and everybody is happy. Like, I've never been to North Market when people weren't happy, to me. So if you need a little pick-me-upper, if you're kind of a little down, this was a snowy day, I don't prefer snow, but you need a little pick-me-upper, you could just go to the North Market and people watch. I love to people watch. I always talk about New York City. The thing about New York City I love is just the different people and the different shops. I mean, not that this reminds you of New York City, but the vibe. I guess that's what I want to say. The vibe in the North Market is just something you really can't replicate any place else in Columbus, I don't think. There's a Vietnamese restaurant. My mom has eaten there before. I haven't eaten there, but they do a brisk business, that Vietnamese restaurant. There's sushi. Like I said, there's just everything. As for some reason, I have a morbid fascination with taking pictures of fish. So even though I like some fried perch, maybe a little salmon, that's about as adventurous as I get with the meat. For some reason, you'll see me taking pictures of oysters and lobsters and this and that, and these big old fish in the window. I just get obsessed with these fish. When I was at the market in Cleveland, I did the same thing. But anyway, enjoy the rest of the video, and I will talk to you the next time we meet. This is Kim, Scholarly Pursuits. Thank you for watching.
The big one, the round one. No, that one, but another. The one right by it. Yeah. Yeah, can I get one of those too? That's spices. Okay? Right.
Hi, how you doing?
Number 2.